silent on and on, without a clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a sharpshooter at this masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter. What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dawn. Moments of calm, nothing left to be found. A mirror right in front of me, that's where I found an empty glass, reflecting that's a truth. It's telling words not to be told. I need that mask. I'm a sharpshooter at this masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones, there's nothing inside. Will it unleash me, burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? I'm a sharpshooter at post masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise.
Okay. God damn. Can't even plug your microphone out anymore because it's woke. Yeah, hit the ad break. Kick off in about 3 minutes. Yeah. Oh, I should get water. I'm gonna go get water again as well. Let me leave something distracting and entertaining on. DS and Wii era Frutiger Arrow. What is that? I don't know what that is. Hold on. Listen to this. Listen to this and let me know what you think. Okay, I have my water. Is a playlist of these are Nintendo menu greatest hits. Oh my god. Okay. My microphone stand has come loose. Give me a moment. God. Pandemonium. Absolute pandemonium over here. Trying to get everything. Oh my god. Oh, it's all going awry. Give me a second. Got cables and magnets where they're not supposed to be, and it's not... It does not spark joy. Okay. I think we're good. Okay, it's gonna be a ManorLords one. We will simply be playing. I haven't been to the manor in a while. Oh, thanks. Hey, welcome. Oh no. Numerous issues. The game wants to update. And I feel like I need to oblige it. Because who knows what's new? The developers, surely. What's... Do they have any news or anything? How are you, anyway? Are you done adventuring? Are you settled? Where's a view in store? That should do, right? It's got the patches notes and stuff. No. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Where do I find patch notes on GOG? That's just game search. Maybe the forum? Some Oyakodon? Oh, hell yeah. I'm not exaggerating when I say I have been thinking about okonomiyaki every day since we got back. I think about it at least once a day, and I think I don't think there's any way to get that here. Updates. Whatever. It'll be fine. We'll find out. What else? I mean, I can make okonomiyaki, but you know it's not the same. You need to sit down at a hot plate, and you need to be around. You gotta get the spatula. You want to have like the sauces. You want to have the whole setup. You're gonna get a cabbage shredder? Ah. Like, the only thing you could do is like a cast iron pan, but then like you can't sit at the table with that unless you've got like a hot plate, right? Which I suppose you could get a hot plate, but at this point, like, what is the bill once you're getting a hot plate for the okonomiyaki? Like, when we were in Osaka, we spent like 600 yen on one of those things. Over here, how much are we gonna end up paying? It's worth it. I understand this, but it don't feel the same either, you know? And also, like, the actual cost of it over here would be comical. But it's worth the effort, I think. I really, really want to have some. I'm in Dublin on the weekend. I'm thinking of picking up some stuff in some of the bigger stores. I was looking into the like udon broth. Like you can't really get dashi here, as far as I know, but you can get like a sort of concentrate version of udon broth. And I think that would be good for me. I think that would be medicine. Sorry, this game is still updating. It's downloading the whole game again? Sure, man, I guess. I'm in no rush. I'm just chilling tonight. I'm not even getting the camera tonight because I couldn't be fucked. I don't look great today. And it feels way more relaxing to not be on camera. Firedoll, how do you do? Oh man, happy new year and all that jazz. How are you? Hope you're well. Yeah, I think you can get like dashi at like Asian markets and stuff, but I was looking up, you can get like a bottle that's like a concentrate of like all this stuff. Ah, home from work early enough to catch the stream. Very good. I just started. I haven't done like an in-depth thing about Japan, but I did speak about it a little bit earlier in the week. But I find it's surprisingly like difficult to talk about because I don't really know what to say, but I can answer questions. Let me think. Like, it was just excellent. I had a really good time, and highs of the trip. Funny you should say. Oh, sheep, hello. I think one of the highs of the trip had to be Mount Tempo. Which I was talking about this earlier in the week, but we climbed to the summit of Mount Tempo, which is famous for being the lowest peak in Japan at 4.5 meters. So technically that's one of the highs of the trip. Hold on, let me get it up. Certified Sheep Boy Uncle moment. Congratulations, Uncle Sheep. We gonna call you that from now on. You're Uncle Sheep in this community. This should be fine, right? Yeah, there we go. Just a display capture. Oh, this is the place I went. Mount Tenpo. In Osaka. It's Japan's second lowest mountain? What? It's been... What's... I would say usurped, but I feel like this is the opposite of that. Yes, I'm like 5 years older than you or something, but you're the literal uncle. I'm also look. I am the proud uncle of a cat, a dog, and a beetle, but I think people will contest me whenever I mention that. I'm very proud to be their uncle, but whenever I can't call myself an uncle because people will get confused. Because most of my friends also know my sibling, and they're like, what? I don't think any of your siblings have children. What are you talking about? And I'm like, I'm talking about the cat. Or the beetle. But yes, went to the summit of Mount Tenpo. Japan's second lowest mountain, apparently. Mount Hiyori in Sendai in Miyagi Prefecture. Well, that's way further away. Hold on. I'm gonna have to go back to Japan. I'm gonna have to go all the way up to... What's this? Niigata Prefecture? Is that even a thing? Miyagi. I was so incorrect. I have to go up to Miyagi Prefecture. No. Okay. Yeah, I gotta go back to Japan. Yeah, I brought this up earlier, but probably starting next week, I'm gonna be trying to do some co-working streams where I'm gonna be learning some Japanese. Because I want to go back as soon as possible, and I felt bad not knowing any. But I can teach you some right here and now. This here. This is Osaka. You can tell because it starts with the symbol big, and I assume this one is Saka. But I just remember that's that. This is the symbol for mountain. These are both. I think this might be the symbol for peak. I don't remember that. But that's your lesson for the day. I don't know. I don't know much about these ones. I vaguely recall them, but I don't know why they are here. Anyway, ManorLords has updated, and it's time to go. Novelty, emotional, and mental high points. That's an interesting question. I think I had everything was a novelty. There's so much that's just so fundamentally different. Going to the convenience store and getting a meat bun nearly every single day. I ate a lot of red bean. I had 3 red bean products, actually, specifically. I'm gonna... 3 very specific ones that I want to talk about, at least. And then... What was my third one? This was something with dorayaki. Alright, I'm going to show you 3 food products, and we're going to talk about them briefly. Okay, so this is red bean bun. It's just a little bread bun, and it's got red bean paste in it. And red bean paste is, in my opinion, delicious. I think it's really, really nice. Especially smooth red bean paste. It's just a very sugary... It's sort of like making jam out of a little bean. Yeah, it's just a little bun type deal. A little sort of bun situation. with a delicious paste in it. You could compare it almost to like Nutella, except not chocolate. Oh yeah, the red bean paste is very sweet. Because I'm pretty sure the process of making red bean paste is basically the same as making jam with like berries or something. But yeah, the paste is very similar to sweet paste like Nutella or presumably that might marshmallow fluff stuff. I think something like that anyway. I don't know. I've only had like red bean prepared in a sweet context. I've not seen it be salty anywhere, but I imagine that's probably the case as well. So I got this from a convenience store and it was delicious. It was delightful. This I got from a street vendor. Taiyaki are these little I don't even remember how they're made, but it's just like they like sort of pour the batter in and then they do the paste. And it's all put in like a special press. Oh, here it is. It's like it's kind of the same as takoyaki if you think about it. But it's batter and then paste and then close it over into a little fish-shaped product. And I had a like piping hot red bean taiyaki on the way down from Mount Inari, which is one of the shrines in Kyoto. And it was extremely nice. I think it was my favorite sweet treat that I ate in the entire time over there, which is saying something because I ate some delicious sweet treats. And then another thing I ate was a dorayaki, which is a very simple concept. It is just 2 pancakes with some red bean paste in the middle. The one I had also had some whipped cream in it. And Japanese whipped cream is like very thick and very sweet. It's a very specific product, which is quite distinct from what you would see kind of over here, except in like very specific circumstances. But yeah, it was inside the dorayaki that I got, and it was good. I will say this was a case of chunky red bean paste, where you've got like little chunks of beans still in there. And texture-wise, I don't super vibe with that. And also, I think the cream and the red bean paste maybe didn't mix perfectly in the circumstance I had them, but also that was... I actually got this on the last night of the trip, and we bought like a shit ton of stuff at the grocery store, just to make sure that we got like our one last hurrah. Is this peanut butter? Or caramel or something? Huh. I suppose you can do that if you want. Oh shit. I've done this. You can get like baby pancakes at like Lidl or something, and you just put some Nutella in there. I don't know if I like dorayaki enough to do that, but you know who likes dorayaki a lot is Doraemon. This motherfucker. This guy loves dorayaki. I watched the Doraemon movie on the way home on the plane, and he was eating dorayaki and he was inventing machines. That was his deal. What else? Oh, I gotta tell you about wagashi. Sorry, we're still talking sweets. Let me see. I want to see if I can find any examples that are closer to the stuff that I ate. Ah, this is kind of a good example. So I had wagashi, which is like traditional Japanese sweets, and I really like them. I really like red bean, and there's also white bean paste, and in this case it's also like agar jelly. And that's mainly what this one is. This is jelly. And I had one myself, which was kind of too big, but it was still really good, which was like a gorgeous little decorative piece. It looked like, if you've ever seen like a fancy decorative soap, it looked like a soap bar, but it was food, and I was expected to eat it. And I paid like €6, which is like, I don't even know how many dollars. It's like $10 or something. Like for a 600 calorie fancy sweet. And like that's... For the absolutely gorgeous thing that I got, the beautiful little piece of art that tasted delicious. That was not bad at all. Especially if I think about, I was talking about okonomiyaki a minute ago, right? So if I want to get okonomiyaki here in Ireland, I think I'm probably going to have to pay like 20 euro. Whereas over there, like 600 yen, that's like 4 quid, right? And like, even then, if I got okonomiyaki here at a restaurant, it wouldn't be as good. They would serve it on a cold ceramic plate, and I would be disappointed. But even so, I forget what I was talking about. I completely forgot what I was talking about. I've been so heavily derailed. Give me a sec. Okonomiyaki. Why am I talking about okonomiyaki again? Yes, what I mean to say is, if I were to get like a wagashi over here, I would be charged like a fucking arm and a leg. The fishies do look delicious. You are dead on correct with that. Oh, these are simply oishi as well. These must be good. Because they're simply oishi. But yeah, I had a couple ryokan. I had like traditional Japanese sweets. I had one that's sort of like this. I had some weird like pancake style ones. I don't even know how to describe them. Hold on, I gotta look these up. It was like a flat sort of circle of mochi, and it got draped over like a stick. Hold on, I might still have like the brochure from the store. No, I think I don't have that here. You'll see it eventually. I'll be talking about wagashi more because oh, I found it. This is a dog shit image, but no, it's Instagram. It's sort I don't actually know what this is, but it's a very like sort of snappy, crunchy. Yeah, wagashi is just like the general name for like traditional Japanese sweets, and then I don't know where the distinction becomes ryokan. I know they're a type of wagashi, but I don't know, like, so all ryokan are wagashi, but not all wagashi are ryokan, and I don't know what the difference is. Oh, maybe this helpful guide will tell me. But this, I had a couple of these. This is like a big semicircle of mochi. There's a little bit of red bean in here, and then there's like a sort of stick. I don't even know what this is, but it was good. I liked it. So ryokan is a wagashi that's made of red bean paste, agar, and sugar. This is the thing. Most of them are made of those. Oh, okay. Look, here we have a sample as well. Okay, so dorayaki are also a wagashi. Senbei are a wagashi? Are you... Wow, okay, sure. Daifuku, I don't remember which ones those are. I had some dango as well, which was good. I think it was a very specific, like, Kyoto region version of dango as well, which was cool. Okay. Well, I had ryokan as well. I had ryokan. I don't think I had senbei when I was there, but I do like senbei a lot. I didn't have mochi by itself, but I had it as part of other things. I had dorayaki, I had dango. I don't know what arare is. I can't tell from the image. I don't know if I had daifuku. Maybe I did. But one thing that I really wanted to get was, it was this actually, these little guys. These little floral style, like flower looking sweets. And I tried to get them. And that's how I ended up with the pancake things. These guys, I don't know what happened. There was a miscommunication and I ended up with these. And they were good. I did like them. But It wasn't what I intended to purchase. Yeah, I absolutely do see if you can get your hands on some wagashi and give them a go, because I am a big fan. This is just because I'm a big fan of sweets in general, but even so, I don't know, man. Give them a go. Try new things. Oh yeah, you got a wagashi box. I'd be interested to know how much it would cost to acquire them, because gonna be real, they're not super expensive over there. Like, it didn't break the bank for me to be picking some up. And then I picked... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to close the YouTube video with the music playing. I feel a little heartbroken with that. $50 for 30 pieces. That's quite steep. I think that's... Then again, I don't know the exchange rate right now. There we go. Commercial rather than fresh. Yeah, but you're still getting an idea. But they were not that expensive over there. We were in like a super... You can get this stuff in like a supermarket from like the specific vendors there. And then they have like this... I think the place I bought from, like, they have a physical store somewhere else in Kyoto, but for $50, 48.5 euro for 30 pieces. You know what? That's kind of reasonable. Mind you, you're gonna have to pay shipping, and like, you can't, if you don't like them, then you're gonna be in trouble because you've got 50 or you've got like 30 pieces. But I say give it a shot. You're not gonna... It's way cheaper than going to Japan and finding some. But it's sort of like a lot of stuff in Japan where it was kind of... It's all composed of the same like handful of ingredients, sort of rearranged in different ways. But it's all really good. Like, it's all just so good. But I can discuss more while playing ManorLords. Why don't I do that? $50 is nearly 40 pounds at the moment. Damn, really? Okay. We were in the winter. I actually haven't... I think I've forgotten how to play this game. That might be a problem. Okay, I'm gonna need to catch up with everybody here. My people have been trapped in an eternal winter for months. Bartholomew is transporting firewood. Grethlin is a baker constructing. Thomas is transporting the clay. I think I remember I left us in a pretty good spot. So we are... We've got 4 months of food, and it is December. I think that's pretty good. That's a lot of... The berries to bread ratio is kind of concerning me there. That doesn't seem quite right. It's strange to me that once again we are just going to get through the winter entirely on the berries. Burgage plot level 2. What is... Where? Oh. Oh, that's right. We uploaded... upgraded this house, right? Not enough fuel available in the marketplace. Okay. Mini Doryaki's $15. That's an interesting one, because dorayaki is pretty simple. Like, you can get those baby pancakes at the store, and you can just kind of put stuff in them yourself. But it's all kind of painful, because, like, I could get, like, a single individually wrapped dorayaki at the convenience store for, like, 150 yen or something, right? That's, like... How much is that? That's, like, 60... That's, like, the equivalent of less than €1. Level increased. Oh, a new development point? Oh, this is big. This is big news. I don't know how to capitalize on it. storage is full. Oh god, I have to try and remember how this game works. Granary. Oh, that's how it worked. I'd completely forgotten. So we're not making, we have a bunch of grain and flour, but we're not making it into bread unless we need it, because bread spoils faster. Whereas the berries, they're also low spoilage. Okay. Generic storage full. Where's this? Where's the generic storage? And how is it full? I'm sort of lost. Man, I'm heartbroken at some of the sweets and treats that I'm not going to be able to get anytime soon. Okay. Excess goods need to move to a storehouse, otherwise. Is this building here? Where's its storage? I don't understand. One timber. 30 taiyaki for $22. Oh, yeah. I apologize for turning you into a sweets fiend. It says that the generic storage is full, but when I go into this building, it says generic storage 0 of 30. There's one timber in here. Can I just ignore this? Roads, settings. Oh, this is what I was looking for. And this too. Enables the building to extract resources indefinitely if placed over a rich deposit. This was my concern, was making sure that I can support the community indefinitely. Alright, this is good. Cost for establishing a new trade route is halved. Foreign suppliers. Permanent market stall, which provides a passive income of firewood. As long as the region has enough regional wealth. Okay, so these are buildings. I kind of wish I could have got that too. What's the chemical plant? Okay. Yeah, no, it's always great to have you around, Firedoll. Glad to have you back. I hope you have a good evening, and I'm just gonna try and get my head around this game again. Should be fine. Relaxing. Says it's full. I'm just kind of hoping for winter to end soon. Because I feel like I've been thrown right back into the thick of it, in a way. Pasture space. I might... I save this for town space, right? That makes sense. We've got pasture space over here. Got someone working the livestock stable pay. I think we've still got the order for a mule, right? Do we have the mule? We do. We have one mule. Okay, so we've got the desired surplus there. Oh yes, I've got the order in for 3 sheep, and I have to wait for them to come to fruition. What else am I confused and lost about? There's plenty, I think. What's going on in the market? There's an abandoned stall. What's everybody doing? I don't remember what anybody is doing. I remember some families have, like, household stuff to manage. The tannery, they're not working right now. That's understandable. Granary. Got someone assigned to the storehouse to work the market stall. Oh, yes. That makes sense. That all makes sense. But how do I get someone to be selling firewood? Marketplace. granary supply capacity, storehouse supply capacity. Everybody seems to have fuel. Got some amount of clothing. I need those sheep so I can start shearing them, I think. Okay. They've got fuel, they've got food. They want more kinds of clothes. Oh, they need actual crafted clothes, actually, is what they need. Shoes, clothes, and cloaks. Okay. Some people are building something? Where? Where do you go? What are you doing? What? Who named their child Ditz? Who was so unkind to you as to call you that? What the hell? I can't even focus on him. Okay, so now this mine is infinite. And so is this mine. That's all good. I can't find construction. Sugar and water. Do I need that for a well, I guess? I think we got the well set up. Oh yes, the absolutely dire crop fertility. I forgot about this. We're kind of good for rye, which I know. Mining pit. Sure. Smell is a work in progress. Yeah, I don't believe the smell tab here, because this is... There are 3 large buckets of human urine outside this building, and it is not claiming that it smells any worse there. Where else can we even... Ugh. I don't see anywhere really good for emmer. I think barley... Is that... Would that let us get booze? I think it would, right? Is there anywhere here? Nope. Nope. Nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Okay. What is this? That's a trade point. Well, we got one here as well. It's telling me the generic storage is full. I don't understand. And we got all... No population growth, all beverage pots are occupied. Yeah, I kind of want to keep it that way for now. Don't want people moving in the winter. People are happy. Seems 1 full fuel per month when occupied. Yeah. Yeah, all good. Oh, we've got 13 months of fuel and 5 months of food. Okay, I understand. Okay, well, 5 months of food is more than enough. We don't need any more than that, so... We're just kind of chilling, I guess? Who's unassigned? I think we have unassigned families. I don't know how to find them, though. I suppose I can just walk around and find everybody. I do love this mode. I do love to be walking around my village. Hello, what's your name? Hold on. I don't know his name. That's Linhardt, the tile maker. He's going home. The manor. Some people working the... Okay, we've got a family working the furnace in the mining pit. I think that's enough, really. Because we don't need them to generate much more wealth than they already are. But 2 people working the oven. I think you're making... I think you need to stop, actually. I think we need to stop people from working the oven. We have... That's kind of too much bread. Weaver's Workshop? Where? When? Stop showing me Burgage plot level 2. Here we go. Okay. Why is this here? What was I thinking with this? What was my plan? Flax and wool. Production limit for linen and yarn. Okay. So this is where we're producing our linen and yarn. And then that's going to be... What? How do we turn that into clothes? Flax and linen. Can I turn that into clothes? Do I need to be stronger for this ability? Corpse pit. Okay, wells and burgages. I think these would be great to have. I don't think we're even getting them anytime soon, though. I forget how to... What's the... Oh, it's here. It's here. Policy. Production is empty. Trade. Damn, that's good money. Transaction list. Did we buy sheeps? We did. The sheeps have been acquired. Since when? Where are they? Wait, where are they? We bought them. We've got 2 sheeps, but where? Are they in the pasture here somewhere? They are. Hold on now. Hold on now. I actually might not be able to see them on account of the snow. Snows and sheep are the same color. Do I need to assign someone to this, or are they just going to look after themselves? Oh. Oh. Ah! So this is Katharina. And the other sheep is also Katharina. The sisters. Fascinating. Very glad to have a new sheep in the town. What else? I think we're doing very well for ourselves. The question is, how do we further develop this? And why is this still giving me warnings? Okay, so what does it need for upgrades? Needs a tavern. It needs a better church. Needs more food variety. and clothes. So I could expand into this area, get fish. I don't have access to any of these yet, but if I were to claim them, I could get fish here, which gives me access to a new kind of food, plus more hunting ground, which improves the stability of that food supply. Maybe I should get a lamb as well. I'll put an order in for a lamb. I want to see what is involved in looking after that thing. Oh, we just make some extra cash. Current surplus 10. Desired surplus 10. Okay, yeah. $12 wealth to import flax is kind of crazy. But this is just not a very good region for growing anything. Kind of sucks that way. It might be worth doing. I think I want to look into the livestock first, though. Okay, we'll see if we can get our hands on a lamb. If we can get our hands on a lamb, that'll be excellent. Probably. I don't know. I don't know what to do with it once we get it. I assume it will become evident once the lamb is in our possession. I guess. And how do we get access to the stone church? Farmhouse, field, industry. Plumery, no. Now, an iron mine... Oh, this iron mine, actually, specifically. Oh, maybe this is the play. We go into the middle, we get the iron deposit. We can make tools and shit. That's great. Everybody'd love that. Infinite amount of tools. Malt. Where's the tavern again? It's in here somewhere. Livestock trading, regular trading. Here it is. Supplies ale up to 15 plots, fulfilling one level of the entertainment requirement. So does this produce ale? Is that how that works? This generates barley. This refines it into malt. And then I can only assume that the inn will turn that into ale. That would make sense. Interesting. It's hard to tell where we're at right now, because I've been back playing this game for like 20 minutes after not playing for several months, and also I don't know what to do, and also there's snow everywhere, so it's almost a little difficult to look at right now. Where are those sheep? Whoa. Hold on, I need to check this out in person. I can't get in. It won't let me into my pastures. Ridiculous. Okay, so farming. That's for space for livestock, but how do I actually care for them? Do they produce wool? Who's in charge of getting that? I don't really know. I can't really assign anyone to this. They've got plenty of space, so they're not going to run away. I don't know. I guess they're just going to sit here for now. The sisters Catherine can just kind of vibe in the pasture. The other Catherine's on her way too. Geez, she's coming from pretty far too. It's crazy. Got the stone mine. No one's assigned to that right now. Oh, I found the unassigned families thing. I couldn't find it for ages. You're doing your job. It's all good. Who are you? He's just waiting. Well, I don't like to see idle hands. But I also can't think of anything for you to do. Where's the communal oven again? Here it is. I guess I'll assign a family here to make a little bit of bread. Can I set this? How do I set a food supply? Ah, there it is. Right, so we got a limit of 15 bread. We're gonna stick to that. That should be fine. I think... I don't know, do I want to do like a little back street down here? It's very hard for me to envision what I had planned for this town in the first place. God knows I'm not just going to go looking over the VODs or anything. It's not worth it for that. If I just do like a path along the back of these buildings, I guess that makes sense. Just a little back road. What the hell is going on over here? What happened? Oh. Oh, I understand. I understand now. My concern here is everybody's trying to get here. I suppose that should be fine. They'll either come down this way or they'll come down this way. You can put some burgages here. I do want to break this up a little more. I kind of want to encourage people to go this way. So if I sort of scoop the path down this way, hopefully people are going to think the fastest way into town is going to go down this little side road. I don't know if that's how it's going to work out. I don't know how the pathfinding works in this game, but maybe. If I'm lucky. What is this empty space? Can I put another, like, house here? Hold on. Too small. Okay. Can I wonder if I can change the borders on a burgage after it's built? Probably not. No. Unless I delete this road? How do I wonder how that is accomplished. Okay, this could be a bit of a risk. No, actually, I don't know if I want to get rid of it. I kind of like it there. It looks like I was going for something. Is not true. But I appreciate the sort of the drive to it. Okay, so that's a plan. We've got a plan for the future here. We've got some market stalls also planned for the future. And this whole area can probably get developed too. This is probably like the hard border for town though, because we don't want to encroach on any of the berries and animals. I'm gonna assign some woodsmen out here just to clear all this up, because I know for a fact we don't need it. Advanced. And I can limit the work area. Low moments of the Japan trip. If I have to name any, it would probably be finding a way around at times. More so like just kind of the stress of travel than anything. But even that was super streamlined compared to like we came through like 2 or 3 different airports and like all the airport experiences were relatively unpleasant, I would say. Bar Osaka Kansai. Excuse me, I'm just burping so much here. We got some idle hands. I'm just gonna get people to start chopping down these woods. I would like to deforest this area so I can use it later. But like, I think that genuinely might be it. Just like getting a little stressed out over transport at times. But even that was like not that bad. And I felt guilt for not being able to speak like any Japanese. Which, you know, that was not pleasant. I felt bad about not being able to talk to anybody in their own language. Do this. I mean, yeah, there's Google Translate, but when you're like standing there talking to someone and like you cannot speak to them yourself, it just doesn't. It felt impolite of me to have just been there with like not much linguistic ammunition besides sumimasen and arigatou gozaimasu, which, to be fair, they'll get you pretty far as long as you know how to like point at stuff. You can get fairly far with those two, but I do want to do more. I mentioned this before, but we're gonna start doing some language learning days on here. I don't know, maybe start next week. I want to come up with like an actual program for them at least. Oh, ad break. Sorry, I forgot that was coming up here. I'm just gonna hit the 3 minutes. Why don't you relax and have a little dream? May or may not have spammed that add button. We'll see how this pans out. I apologize in advance. Things go awry. Okay, hopefully we don't get like inundated with even more of these outbreaks, but perhaps not. Language learning. Yeah. Spanish? I'm sort of passively interested in. It's not as important to learn Spanish in Europe as it would be maybe in the States. But I found out relatively recently that Spanish and Italian are so similar that a Spanish speaker and an Italian speaker can understand about 60% of what the other is saying most of the time anyway. So it just makes sense to me that it would be better off to learn Spanish because there are more Spanish speakers in the world. Mind you, that's a pipe dream. I'm really bad at learning languages. There's something about it that just does not compute in my brain. And I think the worst of it is I have just got absolutely no listening comprehension. Like, my listening comprehension in English is awful, let alone in other languages. Like, I can learn how to construct a sentence and say something. That's pretty intuitive to me, and like that's kind of enjoyable. But the moment it comes to like having a conversation and like having a back and forth with someone and having to listen to them, I just cannot parse any of the words that come through to me. And it's very unfortunate. Like, I don't remember who I was talking about this with, but most things in the world, like almost every skill, ability, talent, like anything like that, I feel like I would want to earn through hard work. Like, I wouldn't want to just suddenly become really good at sports one day. I would want to like practice really hard and then eventually get to be good at that thing. Like, if it's sports, if it's like I guess editing, performing, what else would there be? Even like writing, artistic skills like drawing and stuff like that. I would want to get good at that through hard work. But with languages, it is the one thing where I'm like, just if someone could just give me a potion that made me a full polyglot that could speak every language, I would fucking drink it in a heartbeat. I don't want to earn it through hard work because it's so it's just something I'm so not built for. I would drink the French potion in a heartbeat. Even the French potion. English, Mandarin, Hindi, Spanish, and French. That's 50% of the world. Yeah. That's true as well. It would be great to be able to just like be able to read whatever. You take the Mandarin potion immediately, yeah. Like I like my sort of belief when it comes to like skills, talents, and abilities is that the process you went through to earn them and become good at them really flavors how you interact with them. Like, how do I describe this? Like, oh, universal sign language? Yeah, that multiple sign language. I guess, like, as a person who knows absolutely no sign language, I have no idea how necessary it is to have multiple variants. I know there's a JSL as well, Japanese Sign Language. I got no clue how different they even are. But I'm sure there's a good reason for it. But say every language has its own sign language. I guess that makes sense because, like, I think there's a degree to which people who are born and raised in different languages think differently to each other in some way. Ah, a universal sign language. Like the Esperanto of sign language. I guess, does Esperanto have sign language? Is there a sign version of Esperanto? Surely not. That wouldn't make any sense, since Esperanto is like a conlang. Is there a sign language equivalent to Esperanto? Okay, so I found one guy on Reddit who claims to be creating Esperanto sign language. Oh shit, the ad breaks are back. Oh fuck, sorry. I'm just gonna sit through this and play, but I know Esperanto is supposed to be also like a universal constructed language. It hasn't really taken off. But I don't know. I think there's something inherently funny about the concept of Esperanto being a universal language. It's like, if you want to do a universal language, you just decide to, like, choose the path that makes absolutely nobody happy because everybody has to learn fucking Esperanto. Like, at least if you chose, like, French or English or German or something, or, like, I don't know, Hungarian, Polish, whatever, at least some people wouldn't have to learn a new language, and there's, like, a structure in place for learning it, and, like, a cultural background from which it can come from. And, like, there's none of that with Esperanto. You got nothing to work with. You're just kind of crawling it out of a hole. I want to get in touch with that Reddit guy and see if he can teach me his Esperanto sign language. He made that post 12 years ago. I wonder if he's still working on it. Hold on, I'm checking out his account. These days he's more interested in what happens when you bend a pencil too far, which is that it breaks. And when I say these days, I mean 7 years ago. Sorry, I probably shouldn't just be like stalking some guy's account live on stream. That's kind of a weird thing to do, right? Sorry, I got wrapped up in that. Yeah. Like I think whenever you learn anything, the experience of learning it like flavors the thing for you. How do I describe it? I have to think about it. I guess maybe like I can talk about my experience with learning how to code. That's probably a good place to start from. Like my experience was coming up with ideas and then having to find the solutions. I never really sat in the classroom and got taught. You know, I was never given like boilerplate problems to solve. I was kind of like thrown into my job and was like, do you think you could code a way out of this problem? And I was like, I'll try. And then I just kind of figured it out. So to me, like, I've gotten okay, I think, at programming at this point. And because of this, there's a sort of, the way I approach code is sort of very devil may care. Let's see if we can hack our way around this kind of, not hack in the literal sense, but like see if we can fuddle our way out of something. But it's very sort of unstructured and playful in a sense, as opposed to like maybe a university background version of learning to code. Not to say that there's anything wrong with that, but that would give you a very good analytical sense. Like that's one of my weaknesses in terms of programming, is that like I don't have a lot of essential knowledge and I don't know what I don't know because I was never like formally taught it. That brings joy as well. And then I'm not gonna go into qualifications in English literature and how different lectures sort of influenced how I would engage with media now, because that's not a very interesting conversation to have, frankly, because the end result is just me looking at things and being like, I like that. But like the least I can say is like I spent 3 years studying English literature, and I came out of it and it was just like, I really enjoy fiction. Actually, I learned how to enjoy fiction a lot more, or just media in general. Like, you should have seen me in the cinema watching Jackass 4. I know this is a weird pivot, but like that was the first Jackass movie I'd ever seen. I went to the cinema to see Jackass 4. I was like an old man in there. I was pointing at the screen, I was slapping my knee, and I was hooting and hollering and laughing. I had so much fun. And like generally speaking, it's very easy for me to get like moved by things. Like movies make me cry very easily, or they make me laugh, or make me mad. But I find a lot of joy in that, in just stuff. And it's a great way to be. Try it out. I know some people, there's some people out there who are just big haters. They make it their life's work to be a real hater on just like random stuff. And I'm sure they find joy in this in some way, but I don't know, I guess part of it is that I'm just generally easy to please as well. But I everything always makes me smile. Like when I was on the plane going to and from Japan, I was watching the Legendary Pictures Godzilla and Kong movies. I watched all of them. I watched Godzilla on the way out, and I watched Godzilla King of the Monsters on the way out. I think there was a third one. Was there? With just Godzilla? There was the one with the Godagaba. The one with Walter White in it. And then the one with Millie Bobby Brown was there as well. I feel like I'm missing one in the middle. There's Godzilla. And Godzilla and Ghidorah and Rodan and Mothra. Surely there feels like there should be one in between those. That seems like a really big upstep of number of monsters. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Who cares? Honest to goodness, who actually cares? My point is, those movies, every single one of them, are not very good, and they like continually get worse. But every single one of them brings me great joy for the like 5 to 10 minute sequences with really big monsters punching and kicking and biting and shooting laser beams at each other in big cities and knocking things over. Those scenes in every single one of those movies brings me great joy. And everything is very cool when they are doing that. My only complaint there, though, is as they go on, they keep bringing in more apes. And it becomes more of an ape-centric franchise. And this is because of Kong, of course. Kong is the ape. He's Big Ape. But then they introduce more. They introduce the fucked up little ugly one. The little baby. The horrible ugly baby ape. And Kong picks him up by the leg and swings him around like a mace. And that is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I think that scene alone brought that movie up by like 4 stars in my in my opinion of it. And that's out of 5. That's how much I really enjoy baby giant apes being swung around. It's just so funny. But the rest of that movie was kind of dreadful. I hated the rest of the big ape stuff. I hated how the main bad ape like rode a big lizard like a horse. I hated how he used a magic wand. I thought they were just... You're telling... This is a lamb? It looks like a sheep to me. Well, I don't know. I guess I don't know sheep none. I'm not the boss of sheep. Okay, I'm gonna... Where are we at? February. This is the last of winter, so I'm gonna unassign people from logging here now. Because we're gonna very briefly want to go all hands on deck at the farm. As soon as possible in spring. It snowed real bad here when I was away, apparently, in Ireland. It was pretty severe weather. Oh, interesting. Sorry, I'm just seeing that an indie immersive sim called Fortune's Run is on 20% discount right now. So if you are interested in that, you might want to go pick it up. However, I should caution to you that one of the developers has just been sentenced to 3 years in prison. And there are 2 developers. So I don't think that that game is leaving early access anytime soon. Hopefully it does. Get back to work eventually. I don't know the whole story, but I happened to see an article earlier in the week about how that game is going on hold. Which is unfortunate because it's something I had wishlisted. It looks cool. Look at the thaw. We are thawing. What do I do with this salt? I don't think I do anything with it until we have, like, people to spare. I can't think of a use for it. And it's, like, it doesn't replenish. Okay, we want to keep the trading post going. I think we can afford to unassign people from the mining pit and the furnace for a while. I cannot believe I have 2 full families of servants and I cannot unassign them. Oh, I can give to the church in exchange. Percentage of surplus food given to the church in exchange for influence. Is that worth doing? Because with influence I'll be able to eventually get more land and they can then accomplish greater things. So this is our surplus food, so we wanna... We're coming into spring now, so I'm gonna hit like 5%, we'll call it. I don't know how much that's actually going to do, but here's the beginning of every month. Okay. Well, we're coming out of the winter now, so we should be okay. Oh, look at the thaw. You love to see it. They've been in a long winter. I also need to find out how to make a stone church. Do I upgrade this one? I don't know. I don't know anything about anything. I don't see any more info on it here either. The farming skill tree is pretty... Oh, I like sheep breeding. That seems like a fun one. Trapping. Forest management seems good too. Anything that gives access to new buildings. Ooh. Use of a fallow field as a pasture, improving fertility restoration. Cool. Bakery extensions, plows. Damn, all of these perks actually seem really useful. That's something that I do appreciate, because there's a lot of games that'll... Oh my god, sorry, it's hit another ad break. I didn't mean to do this. I didn't mean for things to go down this way. What was I saying? Yeah. A lot of games sort of can't balance this, where there's like perk trees, but they're afraid of you like having FOMO of them. So all of the perks you can get are kind of meaningless and interchangeable, or just like a number. But the perk tree in this is very substantial. Like every choice, you're missing out on something that seems super helpful by choosing something else. I don't think I can afford to turn berries into dyes anytime soon. What can a level 2 burger just do? Nothing in particular, okay. Tell you what, I should probably have someone assign. Okay, that's just got someone operating a market stall again. Oh my god, they're all operating market stalls. Stop. Oh my god. I didn't mean to do that. Well, I kind of want to see what this is gonna do. It seems kind of ridiculous. I think this might be the first time I fast forwarded in this entire game. Ah, here we go. Okay, I think 4 people working the fields should probably do the trick. Berries aren't back just yet either, that's fine. Yeah, I don't think it's super critical for you to be working the hunting camp right now. I'd rather get as many people starting to work the field here as possible. %, fertility wheat field. Wait, are they actually going to have anything to do? I think that all the work was done. Yeah, they actually don't have anything to do. Okay. We did all the work before the work last year. We're actually fine. We're set. Okay, well, what do people want to do? You can be here. The berries aren't back yet, so you don't have to be doing anything. Need people working the tannery. I actually can't make anyone work the pasture. I don't know what I don't know how to interact with it. Burgage plot. Foresters. Oops. Got someone assigned to charcoal kiln. Oh, I can assign a livestock over here. That'd probably be handy. No, actually, I don't think it's necessary. Foresters are... What's the difference between foresters and loggers again? What does this do again? They fell trees to produce timber. What's the forester then? Oh, they replant. Yeah, I remember now. Well, I suppose we have idle hands, so we might as well do a little bit of extra work over here until I can think of something to do with them. I'd completely forgotten that this had already been planted. It's a nice little avenue as well. It's just lovely. Folks walking down by the river. Man. It's great how much, well, I won't say it's great, but like people really did just have spare time for months on end in this time period. Do I build a tavern? I guess there's no harm in it. Again, we've got the idle hands. Let's unassign those 2 families. And I need someone to generate some planks. Saw pit, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. Okay, so those two families can get to work on that. Oh, I'm getting a little bit of influence from my tax. No complaints on that. Well, if nobody's complaining... That's... They'll let me raise this pretty high. I wouldn't put this higher than maybe 15, though. This way we are not burning through our... Like, we do have a lot of flour. We're not burning through anything, like, at any extreme rate. But I'm just being cautious. I'm not used to having such a food surplus after the first couple years of really roughing it. And as well as that, we should probably be more focused on expansion than appealing to the church. Like, if I turn this whole block... Oh, actually, that was not wise. I forgot that there's, like, the little arrow that shows the front doors. So all of that area is front door. Not too small. Kidding me? How? Okay, well, in that case, I'm going to... reorganize this road here. And we've got our reins. Cool. This is bizarre. This is bizarre to me. Oh, wait. It's starting to make sense again. Okay, so I can... What's the smallest I can make this while still having an expansion area? Okay, I want to build one here. And then the question is there space for one here? Actually, two. Okay, actually, maybe I can just... A very easy rectangle situation here. Yes, indeed. This might be a good one. Unassigned families needed for construction. Yeah, I'm in no rush to have these built either, so that should be fine. Oh, right, the tavern. Right. I like the idea of having it on this sort of corner here. This is sort of turning into a main road in my mind. So I think just off the main road, perhaps? Over here, it's a good, like, crossroads area. Oh. Can't help but notice that this is turning into a bit of a mess, but that is fine. Yeah, that'll be good, but later. Not worry about that right now. So the tavern can be low priority. I want this burgage to be high priority and the rest can be medium. Because this one can do like a full expansion. Oh, there's still a tiny bit of residual snow in the middle of the forest. Interesting. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with these guys. Is there anyone? Farmers work on fields. Pastures for livestock. Worker. Oh, the sheep farm. Oh my god. What kind of a fool am I to not have seen this up until now? Well, this can just go over here, I guess. Very high priority. Where are those, top hit boys? What are you doing? Well, you're not working. So I want to send at least one person over to the weavers. Wait, no. That's not what I'm doing. What are the weavers? Oh, right. Okay, leaving 2 people unassigned so they can actually go and build the dang thing. Okay, so this... And then... What else did the taxes do? Tithe collect from regional wealth. That's my personal treasury, but then I can't really... It can be used for diplomacy, and it can be used for settling regions. I don't know how it could be used for that, though. Development, policies, production, trade. It's none of those things. I'll figure it out at some point. Maybe, possibly, presumably, hopefully. I wonder if both of the ox are on the job over here. Where's our, where's the livestock post? Should be around here somewhere, right? Actually, don't remember where it is. Oh, the berries are coming back. I'll leave that for now. It is more pressing for me right now that the construction work get done. Yield 52 of 109. 165 days left. Okay. 46% growth. I think that'll be a very happy, healthy harvest. I think we'll be done early, even. What a nice little village it's turning out to be. I know we've struggled. We've had our difficulties in the past, but I think everybody's living more or less comfortably these days. And you know, don't those struggles make this all the more wonderful of a place? Look, we've even got our sheep these days. Els, Katharina. Also Katharina, if I remember correctly, yes. And Madalena. And they're just hanging out. I love how busy everybody is. Just working away. Working on their burgages over here. Oh, I think I see what's happening. I think people are more focused on just getting the raw materials to each location than they are working on any one specific thing. Look at him go. Oh my god, they really tore through work on that sheep farm. This pasture space in the sheep farm? Okay. Well, I'll assign one person to it to see what happens. What does it do? Just wool from sheep. That's all it does. And then from there... Do you need flax and wool to produce these? Oh, wool turns into yarn. Okay. I understand. It all makes sense. Here they are. The family are out working. Tending to their sheep. How the fuck did... Damn. They really just go in and grab all that wool straight off the damn thing. I don't know how often they're able to do that. I suppose we'll find out. Well, we'll see from what they're doing now. So he's going home. Off he goes. They're herding and they're going home. I can leave them at that. I think they're happy to just keep tipping away. Approval's still pretty high. Construction work is still working away. I do like how they have just brought all the logs over for everything all at once. I feel like that's very, very efficient of them. Oh, man. Sorry, I'm stretching over here. Okay, I know we've probably had like 15 minutes of ads over the last hour. But I am just gonna hit it one more time in about 10 minutes so I can take a break. Oh, they're building. They're building the ale house. Is it? No. Tavern's over here. That's a low priority. New buildings are more of a priority here. It is a risky endeavor because this is a pretty large expansion. This is 4 new families that need to be fed. I think we have more than enough food, but I also don't want to get ahead of myself. Should have access to all of this. They should be fine. Oh yeah, moved in already. Well, they can help with construction. Once they get in here. Family members join one of the settlers. Aha. For Burgage plot level 1. So who have we got? Whoa. They can get upgraded already? Hold on. That seems a little... What food do they have access to? That's kind of... Food variety. Oh, they got the berries and the bread. Why don't these guys got the berries and the bread? What happened there? Some people aren't getting bread? Hold on, let me do some mathematical here's. So my bread surplus is 15. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is this a distribution issue? I think it is. Not everybody's getting their breads. In fact, this guy doesn't seem to be getting access to anything. Fuel. I think it might actually just be a issue of range. Well, if everything's out of range there, then I might concern myself with maybe a market stall in here as well. A fire broke out. What? Where? My house! My house burnt down. Wait. This is great. This is fantastic news, I think. All those families who had been forcibly assigned to me, they can be set loose. No, I'll get it to be rebuilt. It's not a high priority though. We can worry about it later. What? What the fuck? You guys! You built an invisible manor. That's crazy. Well. Oh, fuck. Why are we running out of food? Well, more fires. Jesus. Hold on. What's happening? Why are we being smote? Why are we getting divine punishment? What did we do? Why have we got no food surplus? Well, no, we've got 29 food. Maybe the 15 isn't enough anymore. I'm gonna set it to keep it at 20. I really wish I could see some more stats though. Put the fire out. It's Outbrecht the human. Anna, are you... There she goes. It's on underscore fire. Is it gonna be rebuilt as invisible as well? Like my manor? Won't somebody put the fire out? Hans, don't... Hans, get out of there! Oh, there he goes. Well, you guys don't seem to be successfully putting the fire out. I can't help but notice. It's sort of... It's sort of just gone. Right? We'll have to rebuild that. And that's a high priority because that's people's houses who live here. They need to be homed. There they go. Oh, I love that. Everybody just sort of scooping in. Oh, did they move the wool to the storehouse? Yeah, they did. Do we need... How many... Like, how many sheep do we need? 3 wool doesn't seem like enough. How much regional wealth are we at? 700. We could probably have more sheep. Let's go for 6. 6 sheep. A little under 100. Wealth. Okay. Ale. How the hell do we... actually get ale? This I don't know. Supplies ale to up to 15 plots. Well, that's the whole town, more or less. How many plots are we? Yeah, 14. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Those berries fields is full. Can't be having that. And over here we're at what? %53%. Coming along great. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful golden fields. We love this. I wonder how long it'll take before people move into all of these. This is a level plot. Yeah, I kind of want to upgrade everything along here first. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade this one. And this one's lacking materials. Whoa, this guy's fucking running. Where you going? Oh, he just saw a really nice looking flower or something. You're off the sheep farm. You're working... Oh, we got logs. We could do with some more logs. Frankly. We are straight up not having the amount of logs that we would like. Three more trees that they can knock down over here. We have one family working saw pit as well. So we've got someone working logging, someone working planks, and someone's working construction. That should help us get things upgraded in pretty good time. Oh, there's the upgrades. They're working. Yeah. I don't remember what that means.
Berries so plump and juicy, you'll want to eat them by the bushel.
I would love to eat berries by the bushel. I do that with, people do that with grapes. That's normal. Granary supply, storehouse supply. Decent food variety for now. Never as if they were supplying more birch pots than currently exist. I see. Overstock. Interesting. Might actually do a 1 overstock on this to see if that deals with the sort of access issues that these areas have on the outskirts of this market. Because if that would functionally extend the range of this market, then that would be handy. If not, and I'll wait and see, I think. If not, I might build a market in this little triangle here. I think that would be cute. Let's see, where's the actual... How do I do that again? Ah. So it would be something like this. Well, market stall locations in here. Or I could just do a little one in here. I think 6 little market stalls in there would be nice. I don't know if they'd actually end up being used, but I can't fit anything else in here, so why not? We'll see. April, okay. We can't have those berries maxing out. We need to be the berry maxers, not the berry maxed. What are you doing? Getting log. Okay, that's good. That's what I want to see. Oh, shoot. I was supposed to take a break. Well, I'm going to. So, just give me a couple minutes. Indeed. Oh, your turn. Turning off the lights in here. Gonna game in the dark. I'm feeling that kind of vibe. What more is there to look after? Two months of food. Is this because we're running out of berries? I'm working on it. I might have to sign more families to berries just to really accelerate the collection process. Because 64 of 64 is not what you want to see here. Okay, new family moved in, immediately assigned to berry duty. And slowly but surely collecting a little bit more in terms of the tithe. Yo! I don't know why you keep getting scammed out of your, I'll tell you why you're getting scammed. It's because I think StreamerBot crashed. Libido, how are you? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Because... Goodbye, good night? Yeah, all well and good. Have a good one, man. You've been robbed, so I'll at least redeem your end the stream for you. 549. Better luck next time. I don't know what happened there. It just like straight up crashed and didn't say anything. No wonder the ad didn't actually trigger. Here, I'm just gonna press them now, and whenever they happen, they happen. It's not the end of the world. Five surplus food given away in tithe. I think 5 might be too much. Let's go to 10%. I don't like... 3 months is a little short for food surplus. I could do with a little more. These burgages could probably do with their own markets. They just don't seem to be getting... Well, everybody's sort of missing their food variety at this point. Well, it's strange. I want to see how it plays out. Even more families. That's going to be even more people who will be able to help with the harvest. Speaking of harvest, 59%. Yield of 74. That's going to be great. That'll be a delight. I do wonder at what point, like, this, the sort of town dynamic will stabilize and I'll have enough people to generate food full-time and don't have to, like, swap people over constantly. I suppose I don't have to right now, but I choose to. Where's your work area? There we go. I want you taking down all of this. This area is gonna become town. suppose I'm not really gonna be... It's not great to just have like a mining pit in the middle of town either, is it? We'll need to do something to keep that separate. Because this, but at the same time, all of this is just gonna become town. Realistically, it's free land. Damn, I hope you can't hear me burping every time I do that. It's gross. I think the food variety is starting to dwindle again. Oh, no, actually. You're getting an upgrade. And this probably will after as well. Next settlement, we need 5 level 2 or higher. That is easy done, actually. Once we have the resources on hand, we'll be able to do that. All seems to be going well. I think I could expand more over here as well, even. I was hemming and hawing about putting a burgage here, but I don't see any harm in it at this point. How do I get this to work? Still too small. I could have sworn I made this work somehow. Didn't I? I was playing around with this earlier. Oh, not enough goods is the new problem. I see. It's because of them loggers, lazy fellers. Haven't finished their job. Oh, they're finding new trees to fell, actually. They're not lazy, they're fine. The Lord has forgiven the family of the loggers. June, the crops will grow. I mean, they're already at 63%. Despite our best efforts, we are not harvesting the berries with the expediency that I wanted. Even though everybody's working around the clock. Look at that. It's actually extremely busy. $49, yeah. It's working its way down, slowly but surely. believe they built me an invisible manor. What am I supposed to do with this? What do I make of this? Yeah, okay, so I think it's a higher priority for me to actually upgrade the plots that I have than it is to build new ones. You got food priority access, you got fuel access, you got clothing access. So tell me, good people of Burgage plot, level 1. What? Ah, it's just the logs missing for the upgrade. Yeah, okay. That's understandable. Nearly in June, though. Summer rolling around. What are your plans for the summer? That's a genuine question, too. If anybody's around, what they want to do this for, what are their fun plans for the year? We're in January. We shall see. I'm pretty sure I'm like entirely booked up for the year. Because I mentioned on the Discord I'm gonna be at a convention next month. And also on Sunday. MegCon. If anybody's around. But I'm gonna be at Dokumi in Dusseldorf, and I'm going back to TwitchCon. They're definitely happening. I don't really have much in the way of time off work outside of that. Oh, is that nice? Work area is empty? Ah. Well, fellas, you've done it. You've mostly deforested that very particular area. And I'll let you work in your sort of main area again now. What happened to the timber that they got and put here? Has it already been assigned somewhere? Or did it get turned into planks by the damn saw pit family? It did. Bollocks. They're always trying to keep their surplus that I specifically asked them to keep. How dare they? It's not the end of the world. Yeah, we seem to be doing good on, like, everything here. Saw pits are done, are they? Producing? They are. In that case, you're done. Maybe if I assign another market stall to the storehouse. Then again, that's only like giving out firewood and stuff. We don't even... Well, what's a bigger concern in terms of access? Storage supply capacity. I don't understand what this means. Oh, is this the amount of stuff that's being stored that can actually be distributed? I think it is, actually. That would make sense. Oh my god, we are fighting tooth and nail against those fucking berries. Wild animals, I don't even know if we're collecting any, so I'm actually just gonna assign even more people to foraging. Oh, the summer. The summertime is hit. And what are we at? 67. It's looking like it'll be a perfectly happy and healthy harvest with any luck. Once I get decently into this scenario, I'm going to start watching gameplay of this online. I don't want to do it yet because I feel like I'm like finding my own way here. Your family's moved into the manor? I thought I lived in the manor. What? Who? Well, the Linharts have now moved into the invisible manor. Okay. I can't remember if I literally just assigned them or not. I don't remember anything about anything. Linhard and Agnes. I guess they just moved in here? I'll take it, I guess. You gotta be pretty brave to move into an invisible house. What a real estate scam that would be, right? You buying an invisible house? This is truly an evolution of the Emperor's New Clothes. I do need to, if I can, assign another family there. 5 wool. Did the extra sheep move in? We're looking for one more. We still also do not employ a full-time priest. I don't think we will anytime soon. We should be able to... Yes, burgage upgrade available here. And here, but do we need to do that right now? Not really. We don't really have anyone to spare to even do the upgrades. Who's not busy? Well, the loggers don't strictly need to be working right now. I can swap them over. And then we get an upgrade and we get a development point already. 2 development points in one stream. That's crazy stuff. Here it is. Settlement level increased. Okay, back to logging. Okay. Let's see. What do we want? Permanent Microsoft, which provides a passive income of firewood along with, as long as the region has enough regional wealth. The region does not pay the transport fee, must be placed on the marketplace. Or the food cart, which is a passive income of bread, as long as the region has enough regional wealth. Which we definitely would. Establishing trade, which is halved. Or do we want to just work on our own stuff? Keep grazing on pasture, slowly multiply. I like that too. Double capacity of berries. That's also excellent. Apiaries produce honey. Having enables hunters to skillfully lay traps in the forest which give a passive income of meat. I would like to be more consistent with the meat supply. I think that would actually be making the best use of what we already have. Then you got orchards. Bakery. Different power with twice the efficiency. I'd like that too. Lowers the amount of damage caused by droughts. I haven't seen one of them yet. We can be grown in places with lower fertility. We kinda, Now that's appealing. That is appealing because we have absolutely no fertility anywhere. Hunters also collect hides from traps. Doubles the amount of meat produced by hunters. This is tough. This is very tough. I think trapping. I think we've already got the meat supply, but it's not sustainable. So if I make it so, I think we'll be a lot better off. The berries, we're more or less getting by. Then again, got so many people after moving in. Look, I'm gonna do trapping. I want to see what happens. Maybe I should have done sheep breeding, but sure, look. Wait. Oh my god. I was able to change the name of the town the whole time. I didn't even notice. What's needed for level 3? A lot. Okay, that's gonna be quite a while off. Okay, so if I'm gonna have the hunters passively providing meat, then they need to be working. So I do need to assign someone back to that. I'm not entirely sure how often sheep produce hides. I suppose we'll find out. We are slowly but surely amassing wealth as well. So realistically, I need to turn 3 of the level 2s into level 3s. So the Burger Plus requires realistically 5, 4, 3, 2. So I'll need to upgrade 5 buildings. Well, I think we can achieve this. I wish I knew what this red bar meant. Hold on. Hovering over the type of good or service, an overlay will indicate the Burgers plot's level of access to that type. Tooltip shows how many Burgers plots are currently supplied and how much of the goods service is in surplus. Okay. Okay. So the problem is actually distribution here. We need people working those stalls. We need people in the granary who are prepared to distribute food in the market. I think it's significantly more important to have someone working in here. Oh, also, do we even have someone working the oven? We do. They're just struggling to get everything to the granary. Okay. I've employed someone extra in the granary. It'll be interesting to see what happens there. Because I imagine what's going to happen is they're going to open a stall, they're going to be able to get the bread, bring it over here, and then to start distributing it through the market. Environment's not met. Oh. Oh, they're missing fuel. Damn, what the hell? Okay, so it actually seems to be a little more critical than I thought. Are you guys even working? You are working. Okay. No one's in the saw pit. None of the foresters are working. I need to keep someone working there. We could lose track of that very easily. Oh shit, no one's working the sheep farm. I need to find someone who's I can spare. But there isn't really anybody. No matter what happens, there's never enough. Okay, one more plot here. Just a little path down here. I need 6 logs for this. Okay. Honestly, families needed for construction work. Oh man. We shouldn't be constructing too quickly either, because that's going to be its own problem. Okay, look, I'll unassign one family from the foragers. I hate to do... Oh my god, I cannot keep up with the berries. They're growing so fast. Help. I absolutely, truly need to keep on top of that because of how critical they are to our food supply chain. I suppose we're doing well on them at the moment, but I want to keep it that way. Whoa, that's a lot of money. Well, for making that much money... Let's see if we can get our hands on some more sheep. That's just 100. Hold on. We can afford more than that. Post trade. There we go. 12 sheep. And we don't even have a shepherd managing them at the moment, but once someone is free for that. As well as that, let's just get a little bit more variety in here. What's cheap? Do we want to import eggs? I don't think so. I think an import of meat. Okay, there we go. Just a little bit of extra meat to support us. What are you doing? Trapping. Okay. It really doesn't feel like these guys are making the most efficient use of our time. So you're being unassigned for a little bit. Like it's hard to tell if we're getting our return on investment as needed for that trapping perk. I hope we are. But look, there's no way of knowing. Okay, this should be more or less meeting our distribution needs now. Yes, actually, we're doing very well for that. Now are we in storehouse 4? Yeah, still doing great on that, actually. But for how long? That's kind of the concern, because we're not really generating new hides right now. Then again, by the time that becomes a problem, hopefully the yarn situation will have solved itself. And over here, we're at 76%. Wow. The whole town ecosystem also going to evolve again once harvest comes. Everyone will be on that. They're nearly done building this here as well. There we go. Well, oh, that's just a new month. Now, there we go. One more new family. Let's get some people back on berry duty. Cannot stress enough how worried I am about making sure that those berry harvests go off as planned. It's very important. But it's all coming along very well. I'm pleased. Who was that free guy and where'd I put him? Oh, I put him in berries. Okay. See if I can get them to just clear out the berries a little more before I move him. What was that? Was that us buying more sheep? Seems to have been. I think so. Unless it was us buying more meat. Could have been. Look at all the berries. So many berries. I feel good about this. Whoa. Someone's saying something. I didn't hear him. I cannot explain the state of mind this game puts me in. Like, I am simultaneously extremely relaxed while also, like, constantly, like, deeply concerned about the well-being of my people.
You'll not find finer wares anywhere else.
Oh, I didn't realize we also have the finest wares. Nearly a year's worth of excess food? Okay, that's going into tides. Which I'm gonna make sure I set to 0% over the winter, because that's a concern. %. Man, as soon as September rolls around, we're already going to be ready for a full harvest. That's excellent.
Step right up and sample.
It's interesting to me. It seems like the different paths in town will expand based on how heavily they're used. And that's very cool to me. Like these ones here are getting huge amounts of use. But then again, this is sort of like the national road, and that's not really seeing much use. Well, it's seeing huge use, but it's not growing out the way the town roads are. All seems to be well, though. Oh, our supply of leather has that gone up? How would it go up? No, it wouldn't, because no one's working the tannery. It must be my imagination. Oh, hell yes. Okay. It's starting to look good. I don't know how to get clothes. I do not know how to provide that resource. Ooh, guy. I am wondering, do I call it early this evening? I might do. I do want to see the harvest, though. Tell you what. I'm gonna get through the winter, I think. I'll do a year here. Does it say what year I'm in anywhere? I'm curious. Year 4. I have seen like pictures from later on in gameplay where like the town is like a legitimate city. Okay, the berries have been more or less successfully handled, I think. I'm gonna start unassigning people here. And then I can start working on upgrading these plots. So everybody's got food access. Everybody's got fuel access. Everybody's got clothes access. So it is just whatever's kind of around the market that I want to upgrade first. So this is gonna be. And then around the church too, I think. Upgrade to small stone church. Oh. Okay. That'll be the next thing. Get someone in the saw pit. What do we got? 14 planks. How much do we need? Well, once we have 30, we'll have enough anyway. We got the roofing tiles as well. That's a solved problem, actually. It's great to have some problems solved before they even come up.
Spat it in my face and tried to go.
So what way is the town going to end up expanding? I think we're going to go out this way. I want to fill this up. And then probably this here. Then sort of along this way. So it'll kind of scoop in around like this. Slowly building our way up over here. and then just kind of hitting the mining pit. Maybe I build some pastures around the mining pit, just so there's some sort of separation. Because it would really irritate me otherwise. I think this pasture's far too large. Capacity for 65 sheep, like... that should be enough to last the rest of the game, surely. This construction work is happening. I want to come here and see it. Yes, yes. Build, my boys, build. I do like the amount of effort that goes into upgrading to a level 2 plot, and it looks like exactly the same. Well, this isn't true, actually. It goes from having a thatched roof to having a sort of a wooden tile. Oh yeah, there's a definite difference here. Interesting that no one's decided to move into that new house yet. It'll happen sooner or later. Yeah, distribution. That was the problem. Ah. There you go. That's handled. Oh, dang it. We sold our roof tiles. Hold on. Production limit. Okay, tell you what. 2 more families working the furnace over here. Just for the month. To tear out some clay tiles. Ah, even more. Now, expanding living space doesn't seem like a huge priority. I don't think. But, there's also no harm. We have the timber. I might just... I'll put it into order for an expansion whenever anybody's free. My manor. Is anybody working here? Yeah, there you go. Get to work. That's a lot of people working. There you go. Work area is empty. Oh, you've depleted all the berries again. Well, I suppose that's good. I'm gonna leave one family there just to keep an eye on things. Meanwhile, the hunting camp can get back to work. Yeah, I know it's empty. Look, that should be fine. You can get to work on upgrading that plot for a little bit more housing. Some of these have already been upgraded. Interesting. Oh, this hasn't been upgraded to level 2 yet either. I'll hit that one. Yeah, it's all looking good. Just a little bit more influence gathering by the looks. August. Yeah, we can afford way more of a tithe here. I'll hit a good 20%. We'll see if I regret that. Now I'm gonna turn it to 0 in the winter. Because of my fear. Stone well. Increase the capacity of the well, supporting up to 50 burgage plus with drinking water. Currently supplies 15. Oh! Well, we'll do that. I like a quality over quantity. Stone well should do us good too. I'm excited to see it, actually. I can't wait to see it be worked on. Oh. And the church. The church has to be a high priority upgrade. Because I want to see it. Okay, well, you don't need to be working there anymore. Because we're perfectly happy tipping over at the excuse me, at the pace that we're working at now. See some folks get to work. Yeah. Oh, they upgraded the burgage as well. Cool. Growth 94%. In autumn, it's gonna be harvesting. It's almost harvesting season. Oh, I need to get that. I just need to get that clip from Mountain Blade and just throw it. Throw it onto a thing. But you know, a thing. I'll turn it into a voice button. You know, voice buttons. Classic. Damn, this one might take a minute. I feel like it rained a lot this year. It's been a wet summer in Svaya. September. It's time to harvest? Not yet. 96%. Three families isn't gonna be enough either. I think it'll be okay to take the 2 families off the tile industry. Oh, did we just get another? You're kidding me. That's not his name. He's... Why is he alone? Why is he alone? Why did they leave him by himself? What the hell? I think I do wait until that field hits 100%, do I? Look, as soon as the church is finished, or it hits 100%, whichever happens first. Work area empty. Oh, damn, you guys really went to town on them trees. Get in there, work a little more. I want to make sure that we keep our surplus of log. We got all the materials in place yet? Not yet. Whoa! Nearly done. We just need one tile. Okay, well, we don't need the 3 families for that. Not enough materials. What? Get the... Someone go grab that. What are y'all doing? Harvesting. Oh my god, it's harvesting time. Alright, who else is free? The loggers can take a break. Sawmill. Traders, I need to keep working. The livestock traders, now they are going to be free for a while yet. Now, should be nearly a full house. Coming down for the harvest. Yeah! I'm coming in to witness this with my own 2 eyes. It's time for the harvest, everybody. We love this. Yes, good job with the harvest. My people are harvesting. Actually, here's a question. Now that our next harvest is hit. Yeah, we've still got a very good supply of flour. So this field is enough to last us the year, and this one is significantly larger. So let me see again. Yeah, rye is the one that can grow nearly everywhere, but even that kind of struggles. Barley, flax, emmer. Well, emmer is wheat, right? I think I've used all of the available area for that. Wheat, yes. Yes, harvesting. We love it when they harvest. Where are they going now? Transporting, yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unassign 2 families from that. And we're gonna have some full-time windmill duty. And that should keep us going for fall in terms of work. Yeah, I know. That's fine. That's fine. I can live with that. Look at all the busy little folk. Going in and grabbing their wheats. And he's off again. Dropping it off in the barn. Going all the way over to grab even more of his wheats. I also need them to... Shit, we're a little behind schedule now that I think about it. I'm actually gonna unassign these guys. I want them down here so they'll... That's fallow. So this is gonna be wheat this time. Yeah. Okay. So as soon as people are available, they will start planting the wheat here. And I want to keep an eye on this. Oh, they're already working on it. Okay, good, good, good. How are we doing? We're good for food. Yes, look, everybody's coming back. I wish my little guy could help, help. Oh. It's like asking far too much, and it's beyond the scope of the game, and probably not even in like the design vision of the guy who makes this game. But if my little guy, my visit mode, was able to like do jobs and like do little mini games to help out around the town, I think that would be brilliant. I think it would make this the best game ever. And it's already pretty close. Oh, there's some people working further up here. Yeah, we should have get this sown before the end of the year. It's nearly the end of October, I would imagine. And then the actual sowing shouldn't take as long. Yeah, we've got November. Look at them. The speed of them. Oh, that's our new month. 4 months of food available. Very low spoilage on wheat, yeah. Still probably better off to just turn it all into flour as soon as possible. Okay, are we done? Crafting? What are you crafting? A lot of people who say they're crafting. Your house, what are you crafting? I'm gonna follow you and find out what you craft. Oh, they're turning it into grain. Yeah. Well, that's a little lower of a priority. We need to build the church as well. So, who got unassigned there? The loggers can get back to work. The livestock trading post really doesn't need anybody working there right now, so I'm actually going to put you on the sheep farm and need an open family for construction. Almost forgot again. Oh, break time. Better do that. Return. We go. Come on, this requires a single tile to be complete. Is anybody? Surely someone can provide this tile. Yes! Heroic. His actions are heroic in nature. And who are you? Shit. Good job, buddy. You're the hero who managed to finish the church. I honestly have no idea what assigning a family to the church even does. Well, it's there now. Got a free family. Storehouse. Oh, it's the market I'm meant to be looking at. Okay. Food distribution is all good. I don't know how we have 15 food in market and foreign storage, but we do. Which is just about enough. And all we need is just about enough. Leather, linen, and yarn. Hopefully now... yarn production here. Ah, that's what we needed. I don't know how often they even get wool off these guys, these bad boys. Oh shit, did the guys on the... yeah, these guys are back to work. Four months food. Yeah, I think we really need to step it up over there as well. Oh shit, that's right, we need families free for that. Well, this is not a priority. Work on construction. I want to see this well built. I said I want to see the well built. Who's working on this? Oh, right. We haven't really been quarrying stone. And shit, hold on. Man, this is the problem. This is the problem. Four fully unemployed families just kind of sitting around. Two of you are working on this. This is your task, making grain. Then we have 3 families dedicated to upgrading this well. Is it done? No. They need more stone. Are the oxes not spare? Did he just mention a door frame? It's a stone well. What are you talking? I'm not gonna question him. He can... I love my people. I do not claim to understand them all the time. Okay, no tithe for the next 3 months. This is a tithe-free village for the winter. And we should be able to get a year-round supply of meat from the trapping, I think? Doesn't give us furs. Hopefully that is not a problem. Anytime soon. Livestock trading post can remain empty. Weaver. Sign at least one. Who else? I'm gonna assign a forester to get back to foresting over here. I'd like to keep this continue to keep this semi-sustainable. How are we doing here? Distribution. We're doing great on food and fuel. Clothing is a mine. Clothing, we don't have full distribution, but that's because we don't have tier 2 clothing. And I don't know how to get it. What's the next building to upgrade? I think I like upgrading these ones further down along here. I like that idea. Well, actually, what do we... 3 more is what we need. This is on the road. I kind of want to leave a good impression to passers-by, so I want to upgrade that one. Call it a little superficial or flimsy, but imagine this is you. You're walking through this town, and you're like, so what's this town's whole deal? What's going on in here? What are these people like? You don't want to come up and you start seeing the thatched buildings. We want to be putting on our best display for the people passing through. So they walk past here and they see, oh, why that's a level 2 building. You must be doing pretty well in there. I better come back here and spend all my money on goods and services. You see what I mean? That's what I'm kind of thinking with that. And then I can sort of loop around back this way with upgrades and then down here. This is also a concern, actually, like that. This is enough to feed us for the time being, quite happily. Where is most of it, though? Oh, there it is. That's enough to get us through a year. But only just. Really. Expansion is a struggle. Let me see again. Construction. Barley. Flax. I suppose I can do a little... I suppose that's not even a little barley field. It's a sizable... Not great, but not the worst field out here. I think that might make a decent spot for that. I'm not going to worry about it just yet, though. Uh-huh. Good night, sheep. You can't hear me, but good night. Honk shua me me me. You should make that. That's your next game. Can I stockpile fuel here? No. That would be nice. I think once it hits January, I'm gonna call it. There's construction work going on somewhere here, right? There is. Found it. Making a little bit of cash money as well.
This is heavier than it looks.
What else can we do over winter?
Leather. Perfect for boots, belts, and, well, anything really.
Workers become grave diggers. What if I assign a grave digger?
Leather.
You're not doing anything. Okay. Well, nope. I have not heard that anybody's died. I hope the game would notify me if that happens. They have people working in the weavers. People working in the sheep farm. We got the sheep. Put you back in the livestock traders. Because we're doing really well for regional wealth. I would like to get more. 613 influence. We're slowly but surely making our way to being able to afford an entire new region. That'll be interesting to see. Is work progressing well here? Well, seems to be. Transporting. Yeah, they're gonna be working through the winter anyway. Berry supply, though. Wait, for real? Oh, yep. We're going to run out of berries. The harvest was very haphazard this year. I suppose that was bound to happen. Where's the, where is the communal oven? There it is. I do think 15 bread is probably the best thing to keep that at the moment. I don't want it spoiling on us. I don't think there's anything else to work on at the moment. If I wanted to be ambitious, I could consider more houses, but what's probably more important is focusing on quality over quantity. Okay, so how does this tavern work? Supply ale, up to 15. Do I have to import ale? How much would it cost to import the ale? Food products. Commodities, there. It requires trader first? Well, 160 is not gonna break the bank.
Come on, laddie. Come on.
But I also don't wanna... Look, I'll just do it. Sure. 18 each. Fuck, that's what? That's nearly 150, nearly 300 golds per month just to maintain. Can I unestablish a trade route? Well, no, that's only up to 15. I only actually need to supply 3. So let's start with the import of 3 ales. And how are we doing for exports? Surplus 19, desired surplus 19. Export price 8. Yeah, I think we're barely ticking over on that. I would love to assign more people to it, frankly, but I don't know if I can. Let's see how the ale goes. Interested to see how the ale situation follows through. While everybody works through the winter. It seems fairly quiet this year. I don't think there's any great panic over anything, at least. Not like that one bad winter a few years back. And here we are in January. Still doing pretty well. Where's refueling? Oh, hold on. How much surplus fuel have we got? Ridiculous amounts of surplus fuel. What is this deal here? Why have we got so much? Saw pit. Turns timber into planks. Who's making the... Where's the firewood coming from? Woodcutter's Lodge? There's not even anyone assigned to this. How can this be? This is impossible, improbable even. Are we... Yeah, you guys aren't really up to anything. I'll assign you. And then you can go... Also work the furnace. I'd like to see that increase in output. Is what I'm thinking. Crafting materials slowly depleting, but that's because we're using the flour. Slowly make bread, I think. I think. Oh, we got another sheep. Yahoo! Next month it's storage full at the logging camp. Crap. Crap. I don't even know where the oxes are most of the time. Well, there's Albrecht. He's going back to rest. That's what I like to see. We have another ox, don't we? I don't know where he is. Where's the post? Here it is. do we only have one ox? I could have sworn we had two. Well, we can afford another ox with great ease, actually. It's like 20 wealth. And where we're at now, economy-wise, that's not a problem. Oh. Well... Is logistics our enemy again? People having to transport grain to the communal ovens? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. It's very hard to tell. There's a lot of things that the game just doesn't really tell you. And I think that's okay in this case. This isn't like City Skylines. This isn't a hyper-optimized city builder. This is your shitty little medieval town that sort of cropped up. Oh yeah, we're back up to 3 months. I think I'm gonna get stockpile here. Why you guys don't do anything? Yeah, the tithe will kick back in at the end of the month. I'll need to find out the exact amount of time for food spoilage in the game as well, I think. Excuse me. Because if I can keep, like, a surplus of bread that's about double the population or something. Would that make sense? Population of 65. What is... But how much do they eat? We've got 16 burgages. That consumes 1 fuel each. It's hard to tell, once again. But we seem to be able to more or less get by with... Oh my god. Actually, at this point, we've only got the bread that we're producing. Yeah, that's maybe actually a problem. I'm gonna put off... Actually, if we're importing the ale, then I don't need to build that rye. I was thinking of doing a plot for rye here, because... or barley, even. Because I assume that makes malt and that makes ale, but I don't know. The game's not super clear on that. We do have many sheep. This much is also true. I like the winters in this game. They're like slightly stressful and very quiet. I'm sitting here in like a quiet tension every time, where it's like, am I gonna make it? Are we gonna be okay? Oh, it's starting to thaw. We're starting to thaw. Yeah, once it hits spring now, I'm gonna call it there, I think. Oh, that's a big thaw. Did they buy the ale yet? Yes, the ale has been provided. I actually need to get someone employed in the tavern before it gets distributed, though. And these guys have nothing to do, so... one of you can start working there. One person in the forager hut here, one person in the forager hut here. You may question me because there's no berries, but there will be soon. I know the work area is empty. It won't be for long. I think. Okay, there's still no berries and it's March. But so what I'm gonna do is you're not working there, you're working... I need someone in this... Is it the saw pit that produces? No. Someone working in the woodcutter's lodge. And then... how are we in terms of distribution here? That's all fine, or as good as it gets. Actually, I should rephrase. Got some work in the tavern. The sheep are being herded. Love to see it. Oh shit, this needs to be upgraded. Well, let's do that. With the highest priority. And ye aren't going to be able to do anything until it's done, so... everybody get to work. And I'll save there, and that's us. What a great game. I missed it a lot. Ooh. It's good to be back. I don't think there's anybody here, but that doesn't change the fact that I enjoy myself doing this. Yeah, that's me. No point in raiding anybody, it's just me as well. Right. So, what next? I'll be back. I could come back tomorrow. I probably won't, though. I don't feel like it. Monday, definitely. It might be a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday deal. Or maybe I should do Saturday, Monday, Tuesday. See you when you see it. Whatever.